Hello guys, thanks gaming here, thank you very much for watching. So I want to show you today two games against two different decks with my Hog+Zap deck, and the first one is against a hot deck and the second one is against what I call the pay to win deck, which is a typical deck with the Pekka, two princes and the two legendaries paired with the freeze, because why not, and an elixir collector to keep it going. So it's a really hard deck to deal with. Every troop is really efficient, but you see that it's possible even with lower level troops. But let's go first with the hot deck, which most of you hate. So let's go there. And in the beginning, and of course don't know that's a hot deck, so I start as I usually start with goblin archers or any kind of goblins at the back, waiting until 10.5 elixir, just to wait, don't waste any momentum, and you'll see that even if it's filled, the elixir goes on for 1% more, for 1 point more, which helps a lot. So here I hated my life because I didn't want to play the bomb tower. If he plays a elixir collector there, I lose right away, but he played arrows for nothing, and I do a big push, hoping that he doesn't have fireball. Now he had arrows, uh, since some people have only one of those, but he had fireball and he played the barb hood, which I didn't expect, right in the way. So at the moment I hate my life, but I have a bomb tower, which is nice against these games, against these decks. So he played a goblin hut in a really bad spot. I don't know why he did that. He didn't know I have minions, so I went for that right away. I knew that he had arrows, but I hoped for him not to react right away, and even if he did, we would have taken a lot of the HP of the hut. So now he does a push with barbs, which I don't know why, because he knows we have a barb tower, and I'm waiting now for his barb hut. And since we know that he has fireball, we cannot make a big push with barbs, hog, and goblins. So we have to do two small ones. So look at this. This is a really nice attack. First I go with Hog plus Goblins, which is deadly by itself, and he fireballs it, which is a nice defense, but now he doesn't have fireball. And he's low on elixir because he played the hut, so he cannot play the giant skeleton or whatever he had. I didn't know at the time, but we take the tower just right away with our elixir advantage because of the hut, and once he used, because he didn't waste, it was a nice fireball. Once he used his fireball and he put the goblin hood there for nothing, which we killed right away for free. So it's at 6 elixir. He doesn't have any comeback mechanic from in his deck. He plays a giant skeleton to my minions, which kill it even though they had no life. So everything is going perfect from here on. I don't really need to explain why I'm playing what I'm playing, because everything is logical. Just have this bomb tower up there against hot decks it's logical, and playing some other stuff just to waste his time so he cannot do a big attack. And he had a princess level 2 actually, which I cannot kill with my arrows. So if he played that princess before or abusing it, taking my bomb tower, he could have had a really nice game. But he went for a goblin hut, which didn't make sense, and we were able to punish afterwards his barb hut placement with two small attacks that he didn't expect as well. So that's how you counter hot decks, guys. Just defending in one side as efficient as possible and attacking in the other with everything you have, or with any kind of attack you can think of that works against the deck in specific, because every deck is different, even hot decks. So learn what spells the other player has or what counters he has to your troops, and apply attacks that can work well against that. So let's go to the second video, which is against the princess and the Pekka and of course the legendaries. So a legendary and of course as well, which is very nice. And my starting hand is really nice in this case. It's really good, two goblins and a hog, and I'm expecting to see what he does, waiting for 10.5, and I go for my attack here. With every unit I have, since he places an elixir collector, and you have to try to punish that. and just with the two legendaries and the elixir collector, you see that the other player defends correctly. At least we take out the elixir collector, which is nice. But overall we're pretty even. He goes for a prince like here, and I go for the risky defense, which is with minions, and he didn't notice that right away, so he plays the next prince and we killed both for free. I made a mistake there, taking damage in my tower. I could have played goblins there, but I wasn't used to the prince taking that long to die. And I made my attack here since I knew I had elixir advantage. I zapped the ice wizard to wait some time for the hog, and it's enough to take the tower. So elixir advantage is everything that you need. Of course, it's not easy to obtain, but sometimes making risky plays can pay out big, as it did in my case. And overall, learn how the other troops work and punish their defenses when they're weak. That's the main point. So here I'm trying to take as much HP from the exit collector as I can, since that's what is going to win him the game in the overtime. I successed on that. I cannot place anything to defend that bomb tower, so I let it die since my troops are bad against that, the ones I had in rotation, and almost everything in my deck. So at this point I played the Hog because I was full on elixir, and for one side to make him play this ice wizard, as you can see, in a bad place for him because he didn't want him to be on the front, and to take my hog out of rotation because I'm expecting a big defense against Pekka, and having a hog there is a waste of placement. Okay, a waste of space. So first I defend correctly, and as I see that he doesn't go full with everything, I go for a counter attack. Not because I'm gonna take the tower. I didn't think I was going to take the tower, but I want him to play his troops in a way that he didn't want to play them. And the freeze that he played could have won him the game later on, but he had to spend it on defending. And overall from here on, I just have to be careful to guide the troops in the best way possible, but any Pekka that he plays now cannot reach the tower in time. So overall, we won our games with our pushes, but it's really important to use the hog not only to take towers, but to win, um, to take him out of rotation when you don't need it, and to make the other player panic and use his troops in a way that he didn't want to use it. Because if you let a big push, which is made with Pekkas or Golems, and you let him play the cards the way he wants to play them, the enemy, you won't be able to defend that. So you have to go for the other tower just to take some cheap damage to make him defend in an inefficient way. And smart players would have defended there only with the Ice Wizard. Okay, he would have taken a lot of damage in his tower, maybe under 1,000, but he would have the freeze for later. He would have had a really big push with freeze, which would have taken my tower most of the time. I couldn't say. I'm confident I could have defended, but I am not really sure. So overall, defending in overtime, you have to use the HP of your towers as a resource. As you can see, my towers are in 1000 something and under 1000, so you have to use it as a resource. You cannot have them there just full HP and with your troops dying and having elixir disadvantage. Just use the HP to get elixir advantage when you need it, and play smart to take out decks that are really stronger than yours. So thank you very much guys for your time. I hope you like the videos, and if you want to see a specific deck against which I play, like a mortar or anything that you want to see how to win against, of course, if I have a game like this in my replays, or if I play a game like this in the next few days, I'm gonna record it and upload it to you guys. So thank you very much for your time, and have a nice day.